CheekySport on Rinse.
It's 2019.
Oh, yeah.
This is Rinse FM. And welcome to the CheekySport podcast. What are you saying, fellas? We're back.
Yeah, you kind of, I'll just chill on the...
Yeah.
You're
relegated, son.
Not yet. Give us some time. You get me?
Time. I've got...
Relegation's a slow death.
Not for Jake, though. I tell you, we see it now.
The feds are after me, but, I've done the crime. I know I've done it.
You're here with myself, Big J.
You're a CheekySport Keem.
Like a Chris.
A relegation Jake.
Yes, man. And obviously, we're going to be here talking everything football. Big up everybody who tuned in from last week as well. A lot of debates. At the end of the show today, we're going to go through some of your comments as well. Where man are getting a bit of corn, you get me, Ray boy? Yeah. It's something that we want to do a lot more in 2019.
Yeah.
Where
we're gonna see bear trolls now. Watch
bear trolls. What are you saying now?
The trolls are gonna go.
All the football
Triple double over.
I tell you what, they went ham on Chris last
episode
about the world class debate. I told you.
They're dumb.
I
how dumb
you.
these are. They're so. I wish I'd done my homework for this show. I didn't do my homework.
Yeah, man said Salah's not world class.
You never do your
homework. That's all there is.
The joke thing is, when you was all saying that...
I posted it. I posted a clip. I posted the video.
Oh, what?
Thank you. Thank you for putting on the aircon, bro.
Yeah,
that
needed.
feels good, bro. Man needs
Thanks.
that.
Jay needs that, bro. He needs that aircon. I'm sweating up the place.
It's mad. Basically, it was funny because as you lot was having the conversation, I was literally posting the brace he scored, but none of you lot.
Well, against Real Madrid. So now he's world class now.
But I said it before that was even happening, bro.
Yeah, he said it as it was happening, but I didn't
know it was happening
on the weekend.
No, you lot had the conversation at the same time.
Oh, that one.
I was posting the video. I was literally while you lot was talking, I was posting the link, and you man were like, "Yeah, Jay, whatever." When they talk about it.
I didn't even know he was playing. I was just saying it from my heart, from my brain.
Yeah, but I mean, he scored 2 goals.
Football fickos.
No, you're definitely.
And I also said Messi, best player in the world. We saw the stats today, kids.
I agree. He's the best player in the world.
Aren't you the one who said Dani Alves weren't world class this Saturday?
Dani Alves?
Yeah.
I said that, yeah.
Did you say that?
I said that, yeah.
No, he said Sergio Busquets.
Oh, Busquets.
Busquets was world class.
No, he said he's
let's
very good.
No. This isn't.
I wasn't here that week, was I? I was away that week. Thank God.
This isn't Who's World Class show. Well, let's just start with what we all want to talk about.
Let's start off with a bang. Go on.
Fulham and Old. It's happened again. It's happened again. Fulham FC, it's happened again.
Do you know what annoys me? Like the last episode we did was before we beat Huddersfield 1-0 in the last minute. We were high, everything was going well. Like that madness with Kamara, by the way, mental.
Hey, bro.
All right, let me break this down. Let me break this down.
Break this down for me, please. Because that was funny.
How angry was you?
Okay, let me go through.
Did you see that?
So,
hey, bro,
let me explain this to you. So, 75th minute, we're pummeling Huddersfield. We can't get a goal. We're just trying. 75th, 78th minute, handball. Kamara gets a handball of someone. And then he just grabs the ball, and then Mitrovic is like, "No, I take pens."
Nice.
He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm there, like, because I sit like Johnny Hainstown, which is like dead on, kind of like towards the home end, behind the goal, but in the middle. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm watching all of this. I'm like, no, he's not doing this, surely. So he's like still holding the ball, and Mitrovic is like, "No, I take pens." And he goes, "All right, Kearney, who's the captain, he goes, come over. Can you tell him I take pens?" He comes over and he says, "No, I'm taking it." I see Ranieri point and say, "No, it's Mitrovic." He still ignores him. Ignores everyone, grabs the ball. Everyone's like, you've got to score. You have to score. And as soon as he put that ball down, I was like, he's going to miss. Everyone around me, every single person who sat around me went, This bloody idiot's gonna miss it.
By the time, if that happened to me, and I was Ranieri, I would just run onto the pitch.
That's disrespect.
I would have run on the pitch and taken the ball.
But do you know what the maddest thing is?
You can't have your manager running the pitch.
When he missed it,
or no, wait, hold on. And this is a problem. No, this is actually a little bit of an issue. Yeah, if Ranieri really didn't want him to take it, there was a defender that was right next to him. All he's got to do is whisper to him, give it back to Mitrovic, and he would have ran over to him.
He did. That's what Jack's saying. That
he refused.
The manager's he refused to do
the managers all.
If that's the case, then you should just wrestle the ball. You should wrestle.
No, but Kamara's he's a big guy. You can't wrestle that ball.
No, but don't make it, man. It was the way, like you're saying, it's the way he henched it.
He was like, no,
and he did the deadest run up and the deadest side.
Bro, literally, why was he doing that though?
I don't know.
He wants the goal.
You know what it is? I'll be honest with you. I can see why he did it because I don't condone it. I think it's ridiculous, but he's a young player. He wants to make his mark in the league. He wants to make a difference for the team. and he just
Who won the penalty?
Kamara.
Is he from Fulham?
No,
Is
because
he a Fulham boy?
It's funny because the last time we was here, we was laughing at Kamara as well. I was like, that brother is nuts.
But he's nuts. Like,
but sometimes he misses some big. Yeah,
21. He's young.
Has he scored
21, 22. Yeah, he scored like
scored.
three.
So why did he want this pen so bad?
No, but that's old school. That's old school. That's old school street football rules. Though, when you get fouled, you take the penalty.
Yeah.
That's what used to happen.
To be fair to him,
you get fouled,
in the last game, the last time he won a penalty at Man United, he took the penalty and scored.
Okay.
So,
but you wouldn't be saying this then if he scored.
Yeah, but of course.
Mitrovic is a penalty taker.
Yeah, he is a penalty taker. So he missed it.
I know what you're gonna say.
Listen, he missed it. Yeah. As soon as he touched the ball after he missed, he got booed out. The whole stadium booed him.
But Jack,
let's move on from this. Because I don't want to be talking about Fulham.
No, I want to say one thing. Jack, but with all due respect, yeah, who took the penalty the other day?
Mitrovic. Yeah, but he missed it on purpose. Missed it on purpose.
He missed it on purpose.
He's got bigger things to worry about.
It's funny because in our group chat, Jake was like, I don't really care about it. He goes, we play second string team.
They even got a second string team.
And we were like, bro, you what?
Bro, that weren't second string though.
Yeah, it was. Mitrovic came on off the bench. And
you ain't got second string.
So did Sessegnon. Yeah, so did Sessegnon.
Sessegnon came off the bench, gave away a penalty. So like the two first team players that were supposed to come on and like sort the game out, when they did that, like big up Ryan Sessegnon. I can't ever be out.
But Sessegnon is the one.
The
It was a
golden
silly
boy,
penalty
innit?
to give away.
You don't want to upset the golden boy.
No, exactly.
Can I ask another
I
question?
feel like he's my brother.
Can I ask you another question? How have you managed to get the whole of internet? Man, see troops making videos just for Jai.
Big
up all of you who was in Troops' video, like, yeah, Ed Jai's gonna get kicked off the team. Big
up Troops. Troops is a good friend of mine, and I've been calling him.
Good friend.
Why was that relevant?
No, so basically, the reason why.
But why was that relevant?
The reason why he's having a go at me is because I post I call everyone on GRM. Every single football club. If you suffer a big L, you're getting it on the gram because there's going to be a load of people.
What did you say about Liverpool?
So, Arsenal, I've been.
You've been very biased over the years.
No, yeah. But
there was complaints in the office.
Man United, from Bernie, who is an Arsenal fan.
Inside information, there was complaints.
From Bernie, by the way, the biggest troll in the world, and an Arsenal fan.
He's not a troll.
He's a massive troll. He is a massive troll. He's a massive troll. So I've been, after the Liverpool loss, I was saying Unai Wengery, all of that, all the memes are flying out. The memes are flying out, and he got the Tottenham game. Sorry, it was the Tottenham game when Dele Alli, when you guys lost, and I went, "What is North London Red still?" or something like that. He got annoyed. He's like, he was annoyed after the game. He put in the comments, it's like, "This guy who runs the account, he's a Fulham fan." And I see the top comment. It's got like 300 likes. I was like, "Oh, he's dug me out." Everyone knows what sport.
Everyone knows who it is.
And so then obviously when they beat us 4-1.
You got smacked.
Bear in mind, we were still in the game.
Session's the reason why
we were still in the game.
Yeah, if Session hadn't missed those two sitters, it would have been a different.
He was never in the game, son.
We were.
Never.
We were. Oh, were you? Wait, was he there? Did you watch it? Were you there?
I saw the game though, but I know you watched
the whole 90 minutes. You watched it?
Yeah, I did. Streaming services.
Okay.
You actually watched it?
You do know that's illegal, mate.
Officer Jack.
Guys, if there's a reward for his catcher,
it was a one-off.
Don't give him your IP address.
So let's just quickly talk
it's
about.
on the wrong link. Yeah. I thought it was part of the score.
Sorry
guys, moving on. FA Cup.
So Fulham's out. The question I wanted to ask, obviously, Jack, quickly is like, obviously, all jokes aside, are you gutted to be out the FA Cup, or do you not care?
Yeah, the one thing I'm gutted about is I like the away games in FA Cups, like to go to like a low league team, good day out.
A lot of fans say that.
It's a good day out.
Like to lower league teams, like his stadium ain't already lower league standard. That thing's already lower league standard.
One of my favourite away games was going Kettering away in the cup like 10 years ago.
You win?
Yeah, we won like 4.
Where did I go with you, Jack? That time we went away somewhere.
Sutton.
That was good actually.
It's nice. It's a nice atmosphere because they're all like the home fans Bear in mind, actually, Kettering away was a bit nuts. Like, the fans didn't like us. A couple of bricks got thrown, a couple of bottles and all that.
And your firm ain't too tough
generally,
either, is it?
they're just ready to go. They just want to go and see a Premier League team come to their ground. Everyone's happy, good spirits. It's a different ground. I would never go Kettering in my life.
Who did you guys?
I would never go there, but because we're playing them in the
Yeah,
cup,
did it win? No, what was the score? What was the
against
score?
Sutton 2-0, wasn't it?
3-0,
3-1.
Yeah, that was the one of the guy that
No,
passed.
Arsenal, Blackpool.
Oh yeah, 3-0, 3-0,
I think that's
3-0.
their squad, isn't it?
No, they
Oh,
didn't score.
they didn't score. It was
Nah,
3-0, yeah.
3-0.
And then
Hey, bro,
Man
you know-
United had
you know the
Reading.
Blackpool game?
And then that was 2-0.
Hey, the love of the cup was not at Blackpool. Half the stadium, literally 3/4 of the stadium were
Empty.
Arsenal fans. Because I saw the side, which is usually the away end for Blackpool fans, away fans.
Away
Blackpool.
fans.
All Arsenal. And I looked behind the goal. I was expecting, Blackpool fans, all Arsenal.
Empty.
I looked at the rest of it. I was like, where are the Blackpool fans?
They
weren't
probably
there.
care, yeah.
So
They
can
didn't care.
I
They didn't care.
So what do you-
can I
yeah,
ask you?
oh,
So
yeah.
can I ask you the question? Then, would you have preferred, let's say, a long FA Cup run into semi-final or maybe even a final, but got relegated, or the other way around?
He's enjoying this whole. He's just happy to be a part of the whole thing. I told you, he once said he's enjoying the relegation battle.
Yeah,
He'd
of
rather
course.
get relegated
I'd rather be in a relegation battle than be mid-table.
than beat Arsenal.
Why?
He
That
said.
doesn't make any sense, though.
Because
Now
it's a
listen
bit
to
more
me.
fun.
Listen to me.
It's not
listen,
fun,
listen
is
to
it?
me. For a man that pays money to go and see football, I'm
Why
not
do you
even
always
knocking.
why do you always
I'm not
talk
even
about
knocking
it?
you lot. I'm just saying.
That was a
as a-
snide thing.
As a man that
Snide.
pays for a
Snide.
season
I pay as
ticket
well.
How
and
much is
pay
your
for my
season
away
ticket, by the
game,
way?
my season ticket is
£100?
£570.
Mental.
Something like
I
that.
thought it was like £100 fully.
Yeah, hey,
That's Diamond Club,
Cheeky
innit?
Sport banter, hey. No, it's fine. So, as a man that pays to go and see his team, like home and away,
£500 for Fulham.
That's cheap.
yeah, we've just discovered that it's £500. But
we move on,
I
please?
said a
Go on,
nice,
man.
I said
Go
a
on.
nice seat. You know what I mean? So
You
I know.
rather
That's
have
why Skype
you
is
rather
shut.
long story short, you rather enjoy relegation.
Yeah, do you know what it
enjoy-
is? When we were in the Premier League and we were finishing mid-table every year, it was
You was
boring.
bored? Oh,
it
my
was.
days.
It hit no, bro. It hit
Man
March.
said he was bored.
I was. It
Are
hit
you
March.
smoking?
Bruv, it hit
Don't
March.
be a
and we had
football
nothing to play
ficko.
for. We
That's
had nothing to
reserved
play
for him. Don't do it, Jack.
No. But
No, can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
I want to put it to
I
these
swear they
ones
made Europe,
because.
no?
Huh?
That was then.
that was time.
that was
But
time.
then we had 4 or 5 years of just finishing mid-table.
No, but he wants
It
to
hit
say.
March.
He wants to say though. Don't it finishing mid-table essentially mean that's more wins than losses. At the moment, you're collecting L's.
I hear that right now.
I don't
When
think
it-
what
when it-
he's trying to
when
say.
it is
What
fun.
he's trying to say is it
Listen
doesn't
to me.
lead to anything.
Listen to me.
Mid-table,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
It's
he's
not
saying.
exciting. There's no
Listen-
thrill.
Listen to me, like. Granted, we've just been promoted. I would have obviously preferred mid-table, but I'm saying if I've been in the Premier League for years, I want something to play for.
Yeah.
Whether it's so I would rather.
You wanna feel like
I
you're
would
elevated,
rather
I get
get a
it.
cup run
That's
and reach
some
the final and then
that's
get
some
relegated.
ungrateful.
No, that's cool. No,
Nah, that's some
Why?
ungrateful S, and I'll tell you
Why?
why. Yeah, because.
I enjoyed the championship more last
But listen, if Fulham
Yeah,
do,
'cause you're winning.
Fulham
You're
do-
winning, you're
that's
badding
why.
it up.
It's fun.
That's why you could bad up teams. It's true. If Fulham do mid-table for the next 6 years, in the Premier, you should look at that and be like, you know what? That's great because it's stability.
we've done
You're
that
building up-
already.
No.
We've done that.
Jack, you can't. You got to remember, there's 100 years in this thing. There's teams that have been dominating, for a good 60, 70 years, like as in they've been the big six or whatever you want to call it, In order for you not to break that now, that consistency needs to happen.
Which is what
Okay, where did
Bournemouth trying to do.
Listen,
Yeah.
where did
Like-
Bournemouth finish 2 years ago? No one knows. No one
Yeah,
remembers.
no
No
one
one
cares.
cares.
Bournemouth fans care.
No one cares.
Yeah, but
I guarantee you, like,
Nah, they would know.
Bournemouth fans will care though.
Bournemouth fans care.
if they carry on like this for another 5-6 years, they won't care.
That's
I'm
great
telling you.
stability, though, man.
That's
They
the
just got-
truth.
they just got some good signings.
That's the truth. I'd rather challenge for
They're
Europe
trying.
or for
No,
relegation.
but I'm trying to say they're trying. It's like now
Yeah.
you've seen that they got.
Yeah, but look at them. They've
Stop
gone
saving
they've-
up money. They've got
yeah,
to
but
save up
they
that
started
money
sliding
before they
again.
go
They're
bang.
slide- They're mid-table now.
That's good though.
Well, yeah, but it's up and down.
swear they
isn't
look
it? It's up and
confident.
down.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
For
Yeah,
me,
that's what I'm saying,
I want some excitement. I wanted to go to the last
That's
game of the
called
season.
ungrateful.
No, it's not being ungrateful at all.
I don't think it's ungrateful. I think it's fair. It's fair. If man wants excitement, man wants
for
excitement.
me, I would prefer.
No, but why can't? You know what I don't get about? You know what I don't get about
Hey,
this? Wait.
if man wants excitement, he goes support Arsenal.
No, but you know what I don't get about this, yeah?
Stress Street.
You know what I
Yeah,
don't-
but you can get a nice sleep at Arsenal. There's no atmosphere. I
Oh,
couldn't believe how quiet it was.
library
Very
settings.
quiet.
Library settings. It's
Do you know
quiet.
what doesn't make sense though? People always say they need excitement at games, yeah? Watch a neutral game and you'll get excitement.
No,
When
but
you
it's
want to
not
watch
the
your
same.
team, you
It's
want to
the
win.
same. It's not the
I
same.
don't get the logic. Like if you're
no,
watching
no.
your team, you're supporting, yeah.
But
You
it's
want
part
them
of that.
to
You
win.
need lows to have highs, bro.
No, what I'm trying to say is, if
Man,
I want
if
to
I
watch,
wanna-
if I want to watch an exciting game, I'll watch Man City v Liverpool, or I watch
Yeah.
Barcelona versus Real Madrid. I don't need to see my team be exciting. I need to see my team win. I don't get the difference.
I would hate to be a fan of a team that just constantly wins every week. There's no excitement. There's
but no
nothing
team
new.
does that.
It's boring, bro. I'm sorry. That's just reality for me.
We'll
leave it to you
Can we
guys.
talk City Liverpool then?
Yeah, let's talk
Best game
Liverpool.
this season.
Let's talk about my Uncle Pep.
Yeah, it was the best game this season.
What are you going to say?
What? Best game this season?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good, bro.
It was a good
Look at him
game.
hating.
No. The best game this season was Tottenham Arsenal. That was still a more exciting game.
The 41.
Yeah.
Nah, but just
That
because
was
there's more goals in the red card.
No, that was more exciting, personally. But obviously,
No. This one was really good.
Because I feel like
This was really tense.
Yeah, tense, but it wasn't.
I was nervous.
It wasn't more exciting. But anyway, don't matter.
I was more nervous in that game than I was at Arsenal.
No, that's fair enough if you like that game more. But in terms of what the game meant, like it's quite like. I feel like the reason why the fans sometimes they get upset is because obviously every week they come in and hear a United fan, they hear an Arsenal fan, and they hear you guys bicker. And sometimes I think it's safe to say you guys are has-beens of the Premier League. Both Manchester United and Arsenal are has-beens.
He says you two like he ain't a Manchester United fan.
No,
Like you're a Manchester United fan.
But you get my point.
Liverpool fan. Yeah, anyway, go on.
I'm not a Liverpool fan, but you guys get my point. Yeah, Palace
fan.
Palace.
He wants that excitement, innit?
Yeah, what's that excitement? Relegation.
If you could get it washed in.
Hold tight, Hodges. But you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I think sometimes you're hearing about these 5th and 6th battling it out for top 4, and it's like, no one cares, bro. No one cares. When you see the level that City and Liverpool are playing, you can see why they're the top 2 teams
Some of the
in
football
the
that
league.
Liverpool playing this season has been out of this.
Why
world.
Liverpool? Why not City?
Because Liverpool's top of the league.
Top of the league,
bro.
mate.
Come on,
Uncle Pep just showed you why.
No, but he's not top of the league.
The only thing I can honestly say about that game, by the way, great game, Liverpool. Obviously, I know
Liverpool got shown.
a lot of people were very critical of Hendo, and they didn't like the setup. They didn't understand why Fabinho didn't start. They didn't understand. They felt like Klopp.
Excuses.
I honestly kind of agree in the sense that I feel like Klopp kind of went there and went for a draw. What would you guys think of that?
My opinion of the game was that
I don't think
Milner probably shouldn't have started because I don't think he had
What,
the
$1
legs.
million Milner?
No, for this game he didn't have the legs. I don't think for what they need to in
He ain't got the
the
legs.
first half.
You're talking wet.
No, he
He does
didn't.
have
No, he
legs.
didn't.
Yeah.
No, he has legs.
Wait,
but
can we
I'm
just
saying-
chill? Can we just
No,
chill?
I know.
Yeah, just chill.
What I'm
Go
trying
on.
to say is,
You don't think Milner should have started?
because unfortunately, the stage of the season where this happened was after a long run of games, like 8 games in about 30 days.
Yeah.
So Milner looked a little bit tired.
Okay.
He doesn't normally look like that, but he looked a little bit tired, which is why.
No, he's
he
the
came up-
fittest man, though.
Yeah, I know, but the point is, what I'm trying to say is for that sort of game, Liverpool.
What about my
Liverpool
point
had to
to-
get,
No,
Liverpool had to
it boils
get
down
at
to
them
quality.
Yeah.
like they
It
normally
boils down to
Like they normally
and
do.
it seemed like they were a little bit sheepish and a little bit tired compared to City in the first half.
Did you
That's
think
what I'm
that
saying.
company tackle on Salah was a
Beautiful
was
tackle.
No, it wasn't a
card?
red card.
No, no way.
It wasn't a red card.
No way.
It wasn't a red card, but
What do you think,
I've
Jack?
seen them given. I've seen them given.
No, that's clutching at straws.
Do you know what? I'm getting quite sick of it nowadays. These red cards are being handed out left, right,
No,
centre.
bro, it was last man. That's the reason why.
That was why, exactly. That was why,
I know. But then I'm talking in general, like foot over the ball and it's
Yeah.
a dangerous tackle. Every time I watch Match of the Day now, everything it's a red. It's a
Yeah.
red. It's changed.
Yeah, because
it
if you're
annoys me.
stud show,
yeah,
it's a red.
bro, you see some of the tackles back in the day, they were fine.
Patrick Vieira
Just get
style
on with
is
it and
low-key.
walk on. But now it's like as soon as your foot goes 1 centimeter over the ankle, it's a red card.
Yeah,
How can you tackle?
But look, I'll be-
just stand and tackle, barge him. It's ridiculous in my opinion.
I'll be honest though.
I think it's
On
stupid.
the
by
game,
the letter of the law, it's correct.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
red card, but it shouldn't be. In my opinion.
Hold on, one second, guys. So what about you? How did you feel about the game? Obviously, Manchester City were the victors, which I'm sure you
I was nervous.
which happy about.
I was very nervous for Uncle Pep. I felt the nerves
don't
more
make
than
any
Arsenal
sense.
Tottenham. Because Arsenal's unbeaten run still stands, and it lets everybody know how sick Arsene Wenger really is and
It's
was.
24
I
draws.
don't care. 24 draws
24
went
draws.
unbeaten.
Or was it
No one else is
25?
doing that. It's so hard to do. Petrol money and ideas can't do it, bruh. We done it with just ideas and skill.
Different Premier League though.
Nah, I'm not hearing it.
Different Premier
Not hearing
League.
it.
It is.
Not hearing it. It was
Different
Manchester
Premier League.
United still the
It's
best.
so- back
Manchester
then,
United were better.
back
Manchester were better.
then, back then you had
Manchester were better.
14
back
years
then,
ago, he's talking
back
about.
then you had the bottom 3 teams. They'd have a pint at half time.
You know what annoys me about this is the fact that I think I said something like this on one of the social media sites last week, and people were like, Yeah, but we got a gold trophy. Like, and I didn't even know.
Gold trophy?
Like, that's some mini gold trophy.
Man,
Like,
see, bare people post that little trophy.
That was disrespect. They should give us a big gold one, innit?
Man, see,
Do you know the
act.
You know the
Man,
ashes?
see,
You know the ashes?
bare man post
You know when
that trophy. You see,
You know the ashes?
Right.
Because nobody
Right.
knows the
Like,
ashes.
even my bedroom posted it in the group,
That's what
innit?
it looks like. It looks like the ashes. Looks like the ashes.
it's so dead.
Can't it look like it?
Yeah, the ashes.
It look ashes, man.
The ashes, you know?
No, no, it was so bad. And you know it's so bad because it was like we got to get, you know Vegas leaving. They all had a meeting like we got to give him something. Like, what we gonna
You got anything around the back? Yeah, there's a little gold little trophy around the
give him a
back.
mini Premier League trophy, all gold for his Emirates 2014 years ago.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Great idea. You get that.
Hey, it's not even gold, it's gold plated as well.
Man, so I went somewhere quick spray painting.
Come like them sovereign rings back in the day and that. With the coin coming out and that. The coin comes out.
And then to make it work, they took that dead picture of that lifted.
You know what? That's so dead, innit? They should have given us a big fat gold one.
If they give him a big one, like something nice, you know. Or
but
even if they patterned something completely different, but it was the way it was like this weird little.
What did they give Brendan Rodgers for Celtic?
What, they got beaten?
Yeah.
They give him something?
Bro, they done the triple-double.
That's
They done the triple-double, man.
After Stevie G just showed him what I got. Big up Stevie G.
Big up
Yeah,
Stevie G.
Stevie G's doing a mad thing.
Big up Stevie G. And big up Defoe. Back again.
Big up Defoe.
I thought he wouldn't do well. I have to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Stevie G.
No,
Nah,
Stevie G, me neither.
Stevie G.
Bro,
Oh, I'm
Jack,
so happy
again,
for
co-sign, bro. I
but
thought
Stevie-
he was going to do it on Henri.
Now, you know what?
I told him about Tito. I told him about Tito.
Stevie G though is an aggressive manager. Have you seen when they lose?
hungry.
When they lose, he's just like he
trying to fight,
openly
man.
says, "Players aren't good enough. They haven't got no heart, no bottle." Blah blah.
But they're not so mad about Stevie G. Very quickly, yeah, because of the type of player he is,
Yeah.
he must not rate no one.
I know.
Because he plays in bare heart.
He's better than all them man
He
at the
plays
team.
in bare heart.
All these like McNaughtons and like
Bruh, you know,
all these like dead ballers.
you see how Jack's talking about how hard Premier League used to be back in the day? Steven Gerrard embodies that, innit? Like, Steven Gerrard's old school.
Poster boy.
Yeah, exactly. 90s, early noughties, crunching, man.
Before we move on, yeah, on a Man City Liverpool thing, did you see that one of the Liverpool podcasts, I think, and they said that that Pep like purposely cut the pitch to a certain, you know,
That happens, though.
certain grass level
Yeah.
so that they can play. I was like, nah,
That happened
that's
again.
too
That
far.
happened at
I'll be
Arsenal.
surprised.
No, that happened
Nah.
against Arsenal in
But,
Milan,
bruv.
AC Milan.
Bruv, it's
put
like,
water on the
talking
pitch, they sprayed it.
millimeters.
No. They let the grass grow to a certain level because they know Arsenal's all about slick passing. They didn't wet the pitch either. It was dry as anything. The grass was too long for us. We got battered.
Yeah, sometimes they do that, though.
Yeah, but that's what happens if you play.
Sometimes they do. I ain't gonna lie,
By
Jack. I know it sounds foul,
It sounds
but
mad.
sometimes you be understand.
not
like,
having it. I'm not
what's it
having
called? What's it called? A pitch man? Like, you know they got
Yeah,
that.
groundsman.
Yeah.
Groundsman.
The
Back
groundsman.
to the pitch, man.
What's the pitch man called?
Yeah, bro, I just knew it was. Bro, at least I didn't call him a pitch man. I knew I had the wrong
What's
thing.
the pitch,
You
man?
did. You had to say,
Hey, where's the pitch,
bro, I
man?
said, what's the pitch man
Nah,
called?
nah,
I actually just said that.
The pitch man.
But I didn't say, oh, pitch
Oh,
man. I said, what's the
Manchester
pitch?
U pitch man.
Bro, I literally
guy,
said,
man.
what's the pitch man's name? That's what you know.
Steve,
No, not
George.
his name. I'm saying that. Oh,
What's his name? I don't know.
You know,
who he is.
Jack's good at twisting man's words. You know? I literally was just like,
The pitch man. The pitch man. That sounds like Cavani Johnson.
Let's go pitch side and see the pitch man.
The Cavani Johnson. That's what it sounds like. The pitch man.
Cavani, you know.
Cavani. What's his name?
Cavani Johnson.
You don't respect man's culture.
I know.
Oh, he's got some papers.
Hey, listen.
Cavani, whatever that culture, whatever that name is from that sticky.
Jerky, whatever.
Give me a bit of that jerk. Give me a bit of that jerk chicken or whatever that is. Yeah. Hey, what's that? A goose?
I'm the wrong one.
That's wrong. Brother, do I get Borat wrong? Don't take the piss out of me, bro. Look, Yeshimesh. Yeshimesh, my name is
Oscar-winning performance.
Hey, brother, no, I'm trying to say, I don't get the name wrong.
No, it's
No, but I don't say, my
Romanian.
name is Borat. I don't say Borat wrong. I say it right, cuz. If you're going to say man's name, say it properly, right?
What is it then?
Cobra.
No, the Cavani Johnson guy.
Kabani. Man, his name's not Kabani, bro.
I swear it is. What is it then?
No.
What is it?
I'm not asking.
Quabina Johnson. Is it Quabina Johnson?
What happened?
No, you're just slaying man's name.
What is it? Tell
It's
me.
alright, it's alright, Jack. I'll tell you.
what
I'll
is
tell
it?
you later.
No, you can tell me now.
No.
Tell me now.
Alright, cool.
Tell me now.
Alright, so move on.
Tell me now.
Just to state, it's 1-0 to Wolves.
Yes.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The best team, yeah.
Wow.
It's not.
Yeah, it's FA Cup though.
What's
It's
the
FA
name?
Cup.
Kwabena Johnson.
That's why I said Kwabena Johnson.
You like Kabuna, but you were saying
I don't know what
Kwabena. He didn't even say that. He's like
Kwabena.
Like you're saying some mad curry sounding thing. You're just
Curry?
Yeah.
Did you get curry?
Yeah, because you're making us need some mad Asian.
Hey, Kwabena.
Kwabena.
Kwabena Johnson.
Yeah.
Where's the wig? Free the wig.
Hey,
Let's go pitch side.
Hashtag free the wig. Yeah. On every Cheeky Sport Instagram post, comment below saying free the wig.
You're so dumb. Dude.
Hashtag free the wig with a number 3, not
Let's
spelled
go
out.
pitch side. All right, cool.
Let's talk.
With the pitch man.
Let's go pitch side with a pitch, man.
All right, FA Cup new rules.
No, let's not forget FA Cup. You might have exhausted FA Cup.
You don't want to get onto Fulham, yeah? Leicester City, who actually have nothing to play
Bro.
for this
Oh,
season.
shut up!
Bro,
Do you think any of us care about Leicester City?
No. Let me just say, bro. Either way, I couldn't. If I was a Leicester City fan, or if I was talking to a Leicester City fan, I can't really give L's because they'll be like, look. We're a relegation team and we won the Premier League, so shut up.
Say no more.
Bro, for another 5 years they get life. No one can laugh at
You still talk about Europe,
bro. It don't matter.
You talk about Europe.
Bro,
Exactly.
Bro, you can't laugh at Leicester
Exactly.
You can't laugh at Leicester for like 2025. That, bro.
I'm not
what they done,
laughing.
guys,
I'm stating facts.
Guys,
I'm not laughing.
can we talk
I'm
about
just saying.
Chelsea? For once, we've actually got some good. We can talk about Chelsea.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
With
Chelsea.
Pulisic, we've got to talk about Fabregas. So where do you
Stupid
want to
signing.
So Chelsea just signed this American Fabregas. Let me talk.
Firstly, Fabregas. Can I just say? Can I say one sentence about Fabregas? The greatest Spaniard ever to play. Do not compare him to David Silva ever in your life. Yeah, different gravy. Thanks.
To play where in the Prem?
Yeah, he said
Bro,
Prem.
He
yes,
said to
in
play
the Prem.
in general, so...
No, in the
he said
Prem.
in general,
He said to
but-
play.
Or even in general.
no,
Even in
he said
general.
it-
Even in general.
No, he
And
doesn't
what?
mean in
And
general.
what?
He doesn't mean
Nah,
in
in
general.
general,
What, bro? He's
Prem.
bet overall
No,
in
you
his
just-
career.
Hey, imagine this guy's drinking smart water.
Fam,
no,
fam.
no,
If
I'm
you
drinking
fam,
smart water.
if
What's
they
going
both
on?
retired today, who was better?
Football Fico.
Silva or Fabregas? Be real.
Silva.
Okay, cool.
No.
You said the greatest to play ever for Spain.
No, you
That's
said-
what
Yeah, no,
They're
I
talking
no,
about-
I didn't say that. I said
No,
the greatest.
exactly. See?
I said the
No,
greatest
it's back-
player in the Premier League.
Oh no,
There
you
you
didn't
go.
say that. You
There
didn't.
you
He's
go.
Spanish. Sorry,
That's
not to be
That's why I said that's what he
Sorry,
meant.
let me
But even in the
move
Prem,
the
that's not
goalposts.
real. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Jack. Even the Prem, that doesn't stand.
Because they didn't.
Who's better?
Xavi
Torres.
Alonso's better than him, and
Xavi Alonso was there for like 2 years, yeah?
Iniesta.
3 years.
2 years.
How long was he there for?
Do you know what?
3 or 4 years?
Do you know what? I had
Okay.
to kind
What are
of...
you talking about?
I
Bro,
can't
man's
disagree.
comparing 4 years
Alonso.
Xabi Alonso to what Fabregas has done for Arsenal and Chelsea over the last 15 years.
Do you know what? I can't disagree with you.
One for Arsenal, he done nothing.
Done
He's
nothing.
a rat.
Done nothing.
Whoa!
You have no sense, Chris. You have
That's
no
why
sense.
even the steward,
Chris.
even the Chelsea steward,
Chris,
had
you
to call
didn't
him a
feel
rat.
no way for Fab.
Chris, he's
You
the
don't feel
reason.
no-
Chris, do you know what's mad?
When he's crying in the Chelsea
Chris,
top,
he's
makes
the
me sick.
reason why you lost the Champions League final because he went off for Flamini. Like I said to you, that's the reason why you didn't win.
Sorry, what?
You took Fabregas off for Flamini, and that's why you lost the Champions League
What do you
final.
mean?
Bro, I've just said it. Wenger made the mistake.
Don't act like you've been in
of
bare
taking
Champions League
Fabregas.
finals, bro.
Yeah.
Acting like you've been
Anyone won?
Wait, which
Yeah,
one?
man.
Which one? Which
Yeah.
one? You know what? Bro, you know what?
I know. What does that mean? Like, he's not making sense.
Bro,
talking about?
Fabregas being taken off and you bringing on Flamini was the reason why you're
But
midfield.
How?
Because you took
No,
off.
the reason they lost is because
Fabregas.
Jens Lehmann got sent off.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
because Henry missed that
That's
sit.
it.
And he missed
Was that
the
it?
But what I'm saying is,
You know, that
Fabregas wasn't a
you know what? I can talk about Tito. That's my guy. That's my
Why
brother.
are we talking? No, you see what I mean?
Hold on. That
wait,
chance
wait,
he missed.
I ain't gonna argue back.
That chance he missed, yeah, his legs were done. They were done by then.
Is it Tito?
Man,
sitting-
no, please, let's not
Wait,
talk
wait,
let's
wait,
not talk
one
about
sec.
Arsenal in Champions League final,
Wait,
please.
isn't
my
your boy
time.
isn't your boy Tito sitting bottom of the league in France or
That was a
something
dumb
like that?
mistake for him to take that job.
Yeah,
Dumb
silly.
ego.
All right, cool.
Anyway,
So let's
Fabregas is going to Monaco.
Thank God.
So that's the
Okay,
point.
cool.
Fabregas is going to
No,
Monaco.
because
See?
he said something more interesting. He said he found it sick, the fact that he was crying for Chelsea. Like in that thing. Do you
After
feel
He
like
wasn't crying for Chelsea. He was
So what's
crying
he
that he was
crying
leaving
for?
English football.
Shut up.
He
He
was.
left English football before to go Barcelona.
No, but now he's really
left.
Everyone
Now
knows
he's
he
really
is.
back.
He
Everyone
knows
knows
he's
he-
back.
Now
He's
he's not
looking
coming
at
back.
Arsenal.
In his head, he must
He
have
left
thought-
Arsenal at that was our most crucial time. Yeah, and we needed him.
And he went to Barcelona, a bigger and better club.
You know what, Jack? You know that year he left you? Yeah, granted, yeah. That time when he left you, that year, yeah, Arsenal was going for the. You're gonna laugh.
Don't say it.
We was going for the quadruple,
Hey,
yeah.
don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do
How did
it!
you win? How did you win?
Zero. We made the League Cup final.
You go for the quadruple and win nothing.
Yeah. Only Arsenal. Only Arsenal.
Nothing. Hey, that's where Terminator came, but they're not around no more. They're not around no more.
It was mad.
That's it.
It was mad. I saw him lift up 4 fingers, yeah? I saw him lift up 4 fingers, and I saw him like, he's like, you're gonna laugh.
Yeah. Moving like a cricket.
Yeah, he knew. He's like,
moving like a cricket umpire.
He watched it. Hey, go back and watch the slow motion replay. He lifts up his hand like to say 4, and he thought, oh man, I can't believe I'm about to say this.
This is the moment he realised that he effed up.
Hey, and you knew it was coming as well, so I had a quadruple. How much did you win?
Nah, good. Bro, you were never going for the quadruple.
We was.
Oh, that's
We
so
was.
funny. Anyway, carry on.
We went for the quadruple.
Hey, listen. In 2019, can we chill with the Chris history lessons?
I mean, historian. I told you, man.
What are you talking about now?
But it's just mad. Like he's gonna start.
I love educating. You know what? Get me at my own show, and I'll do historian lessons, innit?
But it'll be just on Arsenal. It won't be fair.
I'll be Arsenal.
It'll just be Arsenal.
Go
Well,
Arsenal.
let me tell you. I'll tell you about this one time, Case. Fabregas, right? We were going.
Go do that. Go do that on Arsenal.
No, wait, hold on. Can I
do it on Arsenal.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question here, yeah? Because we're talking about transfers at the moment, yeah? And obviously it's transfer window, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, certain players leave, like, Hazard might leave to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah, 'cause I'm saying
and obviously, I want to know, because, like, Chelsea fans, I've spoken to some Chelsea fans, some said they'll be angry if he leaves as well. I want to know, like, look, why don't fans why are they not understanding where they're like, look, this player is going to win more trophies. Like, I saw the Gerrard documentary and I couldn't believe the insult to Gerrard that Liverpool fans were burning effigies of him because he was even thinking about going to Chelsea or Real Madrid to win trophies. So I don't understand, honestly, and this is not me bantering, I don't understand why any player, whether it's Sanchez, Van Persie, Fabregas, etc. I don't understand why you'd be upset about any of them leaving, because they're leaving to go to a club that is going to win more trophies. That's it.
Yeah, but when you're Arsenal, and after what we had done a few years prior to that, yeah, in our minds that we're that guy, innit? We're still heavy hitters.
Yeah, but remember at that time with you lot, you were always just on the cusp, but you never did it.
Because we needed that. We needed those players to stay
and
develop, and they were young. They were young as well.
It was the same,
but they were very young players.
I felt like with Van Persie, he gave you guys enough time.
Sorry, what?
100%.
I think he gave you enough time to win a trophy.
Do you know that animal? Yeah, he was at the club for what, five years?
Yeah, it's a long time.
You know, he played 18 months of football.
Bro, you played for like 4
how many trophies?
18
How many
months.
trophies did you win?
Jake, listen to me. He played 18 months.
How many trophies did they win?
Jake, that's down to him. That's partly down to him. Yeah. Because his lifestyle was probably outside of football was a mess, and he wasn't focusing
on
field.
So then he went to Man United.
And what did he do at Man United?
He won the league.
18 months. Yeah, but how many months did he play?
He won the league.
Why did he win the league? Because that team was better than ours.
Exactly, that's why he went there.
He ain't hearing me.
That's why he went there.
You got to keep the best players, Jack, yeah? So when we sold Van Persie, that was not the thing to do. We need to keep Van Persie, have Santi Cazorla,
I just want to ask one
simple question. Your transfer policy don't work like that.
One simple question. What player then, in the last 20 years, have you accepted they've left and not had like an anger to a big player as well? Don't say something
Please,
like
let's not
Pascal's
ask this though.
It's a simple
Please.
question. What is one
Now he's gonna have to go into the archives of what Arsenal tried. But no one cares, bro. We're talking about 2019 January transfers.
Okay, there's no one. Cool. That's what I want to know.
Chelsea just got Pulisic. Fabregas is left to go Monaco.
Stupid signing in my opinion.
Why, Jack? Why?
Why is it stupid?
It's a lot of money. You got loads of young players in your club.
6 M's not a lot.
Huh?
6 M's not a lot.
It is.
It's a lot.
It
It's
is.
still a
It
lot.
is.
That's a lot of money.
It is. For
What, bro?
Pulisic, it
Bro,
is.
with all due
Nah,
respect,
come on, you're
how much
mugging
did you spend on Sherlock?
Yeah, and that's. do you know how much you spent? I'll tell you how much you
set
spent.
him up nice.
Yeah, but do you know what? Do you know why he didn't? Because we spent 500k on him.
How?
For a 2-year loan. That's how much we spent on him. If you go look it up now,
Yeah, but
so
how
you lot
much
can
did
keep
you-
laughing, but that's a big L for you lot. Because you lot thought I was going to say, you lot thought I was going to say 10 M's.
No.
You thought I was going to say 10 M's.
No, it's just funny.
Now, where the 100 M go?
It's just funny because you got Sherlock into it.
Where the 100 M go?
Like, if you're going to laugh at Anguissa for 25 mil. That was silly.
All right, cool. All right, but anyway,
I'm
my
not talking
point
about
is,
that. Yeah, my
my
point
point
is-
is 6 M is nothing.
Yeah, I don't think Pulisic is a bad signing.
I think when you got players like Hudson-Odoi at your club, who should be getting opportunities.
Jack loves all these like cuss players or like a division be a Division 1 type.
Nah, bro. Hudson's a big player.
Relax.
Hudson's a big baller, bro.
Do you know what? This is the problem with English football, because a lot of people have that mentality where they go, oh yeah, but you know, they're not on the cusp, they're not ready for the league, we need it right now. You need to let these players develop.
Yeah, and the thing is, Germany are giving these players
100%.
they're giving them, obviously for those.
And I think For me,
he should go to Bayern Munich.
Go to Bayern Munich, bro. Because Chelsea aren't going to help
you
your
know why you
career.
got to
Do
realize
what
that.
Munich,
You know why you got to realize the difference.
He'll start for Munich.
But they're going to pay 30M for him.
No, but
Yeah,
Jack,
because they're going to
They
get...
want him.
Well, hold on.
Ribery's
Nah,
done.
Juve's going for him as well.
Because they got to replace Ribery. and-
Ribery's done and Robin.
Yeah,
Robin's
That's
done
where
as
they
well.
got Nabry as well, ain't they?
Yeah, they got Serge Gnabry. He's starting to make his way to
But
the
you know,
first
but
team.
you know the difference.
These
though,
times
Jack.
at Arsenal, they didn't care about
Jack,
it.
you know
Are you
the
dumb?
difference.
No.
That's what-
Incorrect.
Wow,
Incorrect.
historian.
Incorrect
Oh, what, was he
information.
starting every week for you?
Are you dumb? Before
wasn't.
he got injured, you sap. He was starting games, geezer. He got
pre-season?
injured. In the league.
Yeah,
I swear he
alright,
banged one
okay.
against you.
Why is Manchester
I swear he
United
banged one
sad?
against you.
Huh?
Check
No,
it out.
I
I
don't
swear
think
he
he
did.
did.
I
I don't
swear
think
he
he
did.
did.
Or was you still relegate? Was you still in Division 1, 2 them times?
No,
but
we were still there.
I'm sure he scored against you.
Nah, he did.
Let me tell you something. We was playing that sucker, yeah? He got injured. When he got injured for 18 months, he was a sucker as well. He was another sucker. He was injured for 18 months, yeah?
Another player who's left Arsenal, he's a sucker.
Wenger wanted
Yeah.
to give him the contract. Nah. And then he goes to Werder Bremen, yeah? But Bayern Munich have done the deal. That's some skullduggery stuff. UEFA, you sick dog.
Do you know what I love? Do you know what I love about Chris? Do you know what I love about Jermaine? Do you know what I love about Chris?
Bro,
He talks like he was in the boardroom
I
when
was.
the negotiations are happening. Anything could have happened, but you like to find
I
your
don't have to.
narrative
See,
and you like to
you know what I'm
figure out
trying to
that.
You think Wenger's dumb? You think Wenger's dumb?
What are we talking
I know. Right? Okay.
Bro, like,
All I'm
listen,
talking about
that's what
Hudson.
I'm
I'm
trying
going
to
back to
say.
Hudson.
Yeah, when man says
wait,
pitch, man, you man are
hold
on to
on.
me.
I'm going.
You man are talking about Sergio.
Because he gave false information. Got clear Wenger's name, bro.
Bro, all I'm
You man are
going back
talking
to
about
Hudson.
Hey,
Gnabry.
No, wait, hold on. Go back to
All that,
Hudson.
bruv.
Go back to Hudson. So on Hudson, yeah.
Hudson-
I think. Yeah. The problem is to answer what you said, Jack. Yeah. English managers don't have time. They don't have time to do all of this 5-year project because they're going to get sacked
Incorrect,
in 2.
incorrect.
No, they don't.
No,
bro.
it's fact.
We're not in the. We're not in Wenger. We're not
What's
in Wenger era.
Pochettino doing?
Bro, we're not.
Oh!
Am I incorrect?
Bro, it's not the same. You're
Why?
comparing Eddie Howe, Pochettino. Bro, we're talking about the managers who need
So
to win
you just
trophies.
named 3 managers there, yeah?
Yeah, wait.
Bro, let
managers
me
that
explain
need to win trophies.
Let me explain to you.
Or
Let me
they're
explain.
sacked.
Let me
You don't know
explain
that. The top
Liverpool, Manchester United,
Chelsea.
Chelsea,
Yeah,
Manchester City
yeah.
need to win trophies ASAP.
If they don't win in 2 years, they're probably gone.
It's peak.
It's-
So for those 4 teams there, I don't know about Arsenal.
Yeah, that's now.
At
That's-
Arsenal,
hold on,
man,
hold
have
on.
a bit of time.
Hold on.
At Spurs, man, have a bit of time.
Hold on.
I just
you
told
said
you.
Liverpool, yeah, but how long's Klopp been there for?
This
Yeah.
is his 3rd season.
How many
No,
trophies?
2.5 or whatever, because he came in the Jan.
This is his 3rd full season, yeah?
Yeah.
Trophies?
That's why he's going to win it this year. That's
It's
what he
over.
has
It's
to
over.
get.
Top
Season's
of the
not
league.
done.
Sorry,
Top
what?
of the league.
Season's not done.
And he got Champions League
you guys
final
are
last
missing.
year.
Bro,
season's done.
Bro, you're missing the point.
just said the season's done.
Chris, the season's not done.
You don't
I'm
worry-
trying to
worry
say,
about your
you're
fifth-
missing
your sixth place
all,
team.
All
Fifth
Akeem
place team,
said
whatever you
was
are.
is that the players who are young, who are good players, don't have the time.
That's
That's
incorrect.
why. What's the name of bruv, the City player that just went Real Madrid the other
Diaz.
day? Diaz, bruv.
Yeah.
The
He
Diaz.
just left.
Diaz brothers.
Brahim Diaz, yeah. He's just gone
Because
because.
how much Raheem? Because what's he getting? What's Diaz getting?
Bro,
What's his
you're
name?
missing the
It's not
point.
about the money.
It's not about money. It's just about
No?
the fact.
It's not, bro.
Bro, it's mad. It's just like these man.
How old is he, sorry?
He's at 19.
19. He's paid for 43 minutes of football, apparently. And how much is he getting?
It don't matter because he's a
it's not about
talent.
money. It's not about money.
Bro, it's not about money. He's going to Real Madrid, bro.
not about money.
Look. The point is, the point is here. In other countries,
Chelsea's loan system, even that. I know that there's certain rules about you can only loan out 2 players and all that. Yeah, bro. Even them, bro, they've got a lot of young talent, bro. Do you know how much names man could talk about right now? Reel them off. Atsu, that boy who plays for Liverpool, that's a Chelsea player. Remember Josh McEachran? He was supposed to do bits.
Yeah, but maybe they don't-
Hudson
but
Odoi, he was supposed to do
so wait,
bits.
where's Josh now,
Loftus-Cheek
though? Where's
just
Josh
come
now?
back.
Where's Josh now?
Patrick Bamford. All
Where's
these
Josh
guys.
now?
Even Chalobah had to leave to go.
Yeah,
to go-
Chalobah
Bro,
left.
They're not
they
good
got
enough, though.
so-
They're not good enough at
Bro,
back.
but they weren't given
they're not
opportunities.
enough opportunity because they ain't got time.
Look,
Nah, and you got to realize.
When certain players don't make the opportunity at certain clubs, look at Harry Kane, yeah? Man had to go on loan about 1 billion times, yeah? And everyone's thinking
Or
he's
3,
done and dusted
yeah.
for him, yeah? He's 22 years old. Yeah, 3 times at 22 years old, yeah?
Yeah.
That's disgusting, geezer.
not that
bad. Well, it's not disgusting now,
You just,
'cause it worked.
you just done and dusted, yeah? That's 1 out of a million that's worked, yeah?
Okay.
But that has worked. Do you know what I'm saying?
It happened to Sturridge. He went
All
loaned out
I'm
a few
saying
times
is
as well.
I agree
Sturridge
with
ain't
Keem's point of the fact that at the end of the day, some of these young players they are great talents. It's just unfortunate that in the Premier League, like Jack's saying, they don't get the chance.
And look, do you know why? Do you know another thing?
I
Chelsea,
disagree with
talking
that.
about Chelsea in particular, Chelsea have a policy where it's clear they always want players in their peak to be playing. Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
Because
They want instant
the
success.
youth players go out on loan like madness.
Yeah.
They also have a policy, as you know, for any player who's over 30, they only have 1-year contracts. extensions. That's it. So if you don't, so that's why Giroud's only offered 1 year contract. It's a fact of, I think, the last 15 years. That's their model, which means they only want players in between 22 and 30 ultimately.
Who could do the thing?
Who does the thing now? And the truth is, if I was a manager, does man want to?
Wrong with that because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if I was a manager, does man want a long term project?
Exactly.
No, I need to win now.
So Jack, just like we're seeing Hudson-Odoi, we're seeing Jadon Sancho. We're seeing Reece Nelson go to Bundesliga. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say it's all hunky-dory because not because you're in the Bundesliga doesn't mean you're going to bust. What's his name? Lookman.
Yeah.
From Everton. But we even told the man then, brother, just because you're coming to Germany, that don't mean you're going to bust. That don't mean you're going to start.
It's a good opportunity for him.
But it's an opportunity.
100%.
It's more. It could be more of an opportunity that you're going to get.
I would prefer some of our players to go abroad and to develop.
I agree. And when he says our players, he's talking about English, young English talent.
Yeah, sorry.
Big up.
I don't mean to sound EDO with that, but yeah. Players, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, big up them lot who don't mind doing that because I think for a long time, I think a lot of young English players didn't want to. They were too scared of the culture shock.
Now they want to know me.
Nah, but you know what?
Right, so,
and I think on a serious note, obviously the Bundesliga is a good league to go to
100%.
because
Top league, bro.
and the fact is the Dortmund, regardless of if you finish the winning league or not, the pressure's not going to be where the stability of the team's going to be shaken. Whereas in the Premier League,
the media pressure is at a glance. So in the UK, in England,
high pressure.
There's high pressure because everything is scrutinised in your performance week in, week out. Whereas when you're playing away in the Bundesliga, the only thing that gets reported on is your successes. So, for example, Sancho, all we ever see about him is his great assists and his good runs and his good goals. But whereas in the UK, it would be we see everything and everything would be scrutinised. So if for me, he's over there doing his thing.
It's better. It helps.
And it's helping mentally. It's helping.
So let me move on because just to keep it around Chelsea, just to keep
100%.
100%, especially here. But just to keep it around Chelsea, I wanted to ask you guys' opinion about Cavani being the man that could be
Benzema as well. Potentially
as well. Both
all these
obviously.
old buys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Buys,
that's what I wanted to ask. That's one of your opinions. So you're saying old dusty buys.
Cavani's still
do you believe that they can?
Striker.
Yeah, in France.
Yeah, that's
France.
Okay,
and he needs 5 chances to bang in a goal again. They need.
That's a bit harsh.
They need someone that's clinical.
It's a bit harsh.
Look, if Chelsea want to go to that next level,
Cavani's
City
top
and
class.
Chelsea, he's not top class no more. Not
Okay.
anymore. He's on the other side of things. He's still good.
So you have him in a heartbeat.
What is he then?
You take him in a heartbeat.
Over Aubameyang and Lacazette, I don't think I would.
Take him in a
I don't
heartbeat.
think I would. He has 5 chances to score a goal. I'm not having that.
Nah, I'm not having that either.
It's not true.
I don't agree to that.
And he gets
So
himself
I'm lying,
into
yeah?
positions.
Yeah, you are.
You're just going against me for the sake of doing it now.
Do you know why? He played one time at the
Go do
Emirates.
research.
No, I didn't
Do you know what?
The fact is,
He played one time at the Emirates and he missed a few opportunities. And
He scored against them.
Yeah, and he scored. Yeah, but
He scored against them.
People like to create a narrative for players. They
course
see him
they
playing
do.
the Champions
Is
League.
that your new word narrative of the day? Yeah, is that your new word to make things stick?
No, but it's narratives. The problem is that people now is you look at like the stories and you come up with people come up with stories to support opinions that don't make no sense. The fact is, Cavani would be perfect for Chelsea because of the way they play, and Benzema would be.
How old
perfect.
is he? How old are these
Doesn't
players?
matter.
I think
It doesn't matter. Do you know why it doesn't matter? He's 31. He's 31.
Yeah.
The reason why it doesn't matter
matter
is because this is the problem. And I'll be honest, this is the problem of what Arsenal's had over the last 15 years as well. The problem is, stop thinking about the future. You need to win a league now. Okay, Chelsea need to win a league next season.
So
Cavani's
it's irrelevant.
So
as long as man can bang for the next 18 months, that's it.
So Cavani's going to be the one. He's going to be the player to help them.
That's it. Yeah, he could. Of course he could.
No, he can't.
So wait, Benzema.
I can't.
You don't
What?
think Benzema would do a job
No.
here?
Bro,
Benzima's 30 as well.
wait.
do a job,
So the World Cup 6 months ago, he wasn't banging out. He wasn't hard in the World Cup. He didn't score one of the best goals in the World Cup.
Yeah, one of the best goals he scored.
Okay, so why are you acting like man's out of his depth in the world
I
level,
didn't say
bro?
out of his depth.
Bro, he's one of the world's best.
I'm thinking Chelsea for the next 4 or 5 years. They need a bad boy striker.
Yeah, but they need
He's
someone now.
Tell me someone else.
It's about
Tell me someone else.
Spend the money.
Who else?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You think Lukaku's top 10, so I don't know.
Bro, he's up there. He's not top 10 at the moment. But
I tell you, would do well. I think Vardy would do well at Chelsea.
Too old again.
Too old. He is past his peak. He is past
Vardy, one chance, one goal, bang.
He's past his peak.
You're telling me Vardy wouldn't do well at Chelsea?
But Cavani's still fit and ready to roll. You're so dumb.
No, wait, hold on.
Hold on.
The reason why you're the reason why you're dumb, Chris, yeah, is because the fact is you're comparing. Are you stupid? You're comparing Vardy to Cavani, Edison Cavani.
You said Vardy's over the hill.
Bro, he's over the hill. But in a sense that Vardy at his best, no disrespect to Vardy, but Vardy at his best is just about good enough to play for Chelsea.
I'm watching Jack's squid, yeah?
Listen to me,
Jack's
bro,
watching
what are you
Akeem
screwing
like
your
this.
face?
Listen
What
to
you
me.
saying, bro?
You're telling me-
Go on, Jack.
Listen. The way in which Chelsea play, especially when when they hit on the break, when they got Hazard, William attacking at teams, with Vardy, you give him one chance, he'll score. Chelsea need someone clinical like that.
Yeah.
When you give him an opportunity, he will score. So that's why I
By
think
the
he'll
way,
be perfect.
it's
Someone
funny,
like
'cause
him.
we spoke about him last time, innit?
Even at Callum Wilson.
I swear
someone like
I
that.
tried
Take a
to say
risk.
that, but you guys were saying that he couldn't play for them.
I think he could do well for them.
more.
I think he could do well.
Bro,
for them.
you got
as a
you
temporary
lot.
fix.
No, but you lot.
no, he's
Look,
still saying it.
Jack,
better than Morata. Still better than Morata.
Jack, I appreciate that, and I do agree with you to some extent.
Man,
No, I do.
the poo-poo.
But
I
wait,
appreciate
I
that,
appreciate.
but-
I appreciate what you're saying. Though. I do. But
Yeah.
look, bro. Cavani bangs out in Champions League, man. You need
No, I
someone
agree.
who you need to like.
I agree
these are
with
that's
Cavani.
these are different levels. Like
I agree with
Vardy's
you.
a good Premier League striker, 100%. But bro, Cavani, there's only a handful. There's only I can count on two hands better strikers in the world. Probably just about.
No.
Just about. Probably 8 strikers in the world better than him. Bro, come on. And the other 7 or 8 are not even available. So
What do you mean?
like what? You think Lewandowski's gonna suddenly come? Messi? Do you think Ronaldo's gonna suddenly come? Or Mbappe? No. So the next in the list is Cavani. Simple. That's it.
I agree. I do think that. Chelsea-
And like I said, it's Arsenal. This is
let the people decide
Arsenal
because-
mentality because you keep buying youth players. Oh, let's do a 5-year project, bro. You don't have 5 years. You don't have it.
Arsenal do.
That's the problem. That's why you're failing. That's it.
That's not
I'll
fair.
be real. You
So
are.
dumb.
You are failing. I'll be real. That's it.
He's looking
You
for
are.
any way to loop Arsenal
No,
in that whole thing.
because I sat there and I deeped and I thought, why are you saying this?
Jermaine, and
Nah.
Bamiyang, yeah? That
Nah.
man's 30, yeah? He's
What?
30 years old. Like I said, it's 26, 27. He's saying we're buying new strikers.
Did I say that? Did I
What's
say
he
that?
on about?
Did I say that?
We're talking about
Did I say
strikers.
that? No, what I said is your
We're talking
I
strikers.
said your
You said our
philosophy.
mentality.
No,
That's his creed.
no, I'm
It's
talking about
his opinion.
Arsenal's overall philosophy
But
of not buying players at their peak. Bro,
What
okay,
was
let's
Ozil?
move
Was
on.
Ozil not peak? Was Sanchez not peak?
They were peak.
I'm
Yeah.
not dumb. Who's
Bro.
the football fickle?
Bro, is that your philosophy or not? I'm asking you the question. Is that your philosophy
just
over the last
thought of
15 years?
players.
Is that your philosophy
Geezer,
or
when we
not?
moved to Emirates, that was the philosophy. But at,
Okay, cool.
at a certain point, it changed.
What? So the change is still now? What? They're only buying players in their peak?
No,
Do you know what? I hate
Okay.
this. I hate
Because
this.
they got 2 players in their peak. These men are saying.
They got Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Lacazette.
They got Lacazette.
Sanchez.
Sanchez
Mirza
is gone.
Abbey.
Yeah, but
Come on.
he's also.
Yeah. But the point I'm trying to say is overall, bro, philosophy doesn't mean every single player you're
I
buying
know
is
what you mean, I know what you mean.
21,
I'm not gonna lie,
22.
I'm not gonna-
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you
Out of
mean.
the top 6, bro, Tottenham and Arsenal have that philosophy of trying to bring through youth players as their main players in their
No, you
team.
don't bring
That's
through youth
Arsenal,
players
that's
no more.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
but
So
that's
is that
football.
mentioned that philosophy's gone then? So you've lost
That in the
that
past,
idea.
yeah, it was in the
Lost that
past.
idea.
It was in the past, but
In
not
5
now.
years, in 5 years, you've lost that idea.
Yeah, we have, unfortunately. We have. That's the truth.
But that's why they're
At the
trying to
moment, we're trying to
bring it
rebuild it
back.
up.
That's trying to bring it back.
That's
Yeah, we're trying to bring it back.
You're trying to bring it back, but yet you're going to criticize me in the same
I'm
breath
not.
and say that's
That-
our
that's
No,
bad
all
for
right,
you lot.
people, football fickle, don't argue, man.
But this
Let's
is why,
go.
but this is why
See,
you're dumb. This is why
yeah,
you're
it's
dumb.
cool,
This
it's
is
cool.
why you're dumb, Chris.
my
It's cool.
Because you don't understand the difference of what I'm trying to say. You don't understand the difference. So let's just move on. You don't understand.
I know
You
you
don't
loves-
get it.
He loves
You
shooting
don't
himself
get
in
it.
the foot.
You don't get it. No, you don't get it.
It's cool, it's cool.
You
No,
don't
no,
get
it's
it.
not. He's not that. It's not
You
that.
don't get
I know
it,
you
Chris.
guys. I know he's gonna.
Are you guys done
He's gonna
shouting?
mix it. Yeah,
You
bro.
done shouting?
Loves
These
shouting.
two are suck,
I
bro.
was checking my phone.
All right, listen. Anyway, Edith, you guys let me know what you guys think about Cavani going to Chelsea, and if you guys feel like there are better strikers out there who could be younger and could be more down.
Brother.
What is he?
Did I say?
No, he said brighter. He said brighter still.
You got any British strikers?
You man are exhausted. We went deep. Nah, we went deep.
Man's gonna like he's got cocoa pops in his mouth.
I didn't even hear myself say that.
I said Coco Pops in his
Cocoa pops in his mouth. Wouldn't be the first time, would it?
Hey, you know what's mad? I didn't even hear myself say it.
I knew that was coming.
What did he say?
He said that wouldn't be the first time he had Coco Pops in his mouth.
What, Cocoa Pops?
Is that some dumb?
You can make of it what you will.
Okay. He's like, okay.
No, you can make of it what you will. Let's just leave it at that.
PG show, innit? Let's move
Yeah,
on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know what's so dumb? Do you know what I almost walked into? I love Cocoa Pops. That's what I was gonna say. But I knew that if I say it, yeah. I'm gonna be like, I'll do you, Jay.
This is
I want to do you, Jay. You're sick.
This is not sponsored by Cocoa Pops, by the way.
But if you want to sponsor us, Cocoa Pops,
Come on,
we
please.
are more than grateful.
You can ask
I am lactose intolerant though, so if you do have any nut milk or
Are you?
yeah,
Are you for real?
Brother, how do I let a brother with lactose intolerance do that, man?
No, bro.
it's not proven. It's not.
I'm upset with myself.
It's not proven.
The brother can't have cheese because he'll shit himself. I'm so upset with myself.
It's not proven that.
I let this brother twist my words every week and he can't even have milk.
Look at man saying he can't have
mad.
cheese without shitting himself.
It's not confirmed yet. Jim White here. It's not confirmed. There's rumours. There's rumours out there.
Jack, it's not you.
Just rumours.
I blame myself. I blame myself. Alright, listen, we've only got. I blame myself. Alright, listen.
Moving on.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yeah, I definitely. Alright, listen, let's go. Let's read out some of these.
Let's read some comments out.
Alright,
Go, what did these animals say?
They went hard on you this week, Chris.
Hey, listen, hey, Knowledge the last day said, this dude seriously sat there and tried to convince himself that Van Dijk isn't world class. Is it comedy hour?
Are you a football ficko? Who was that? What football ficko said that? Hold on, let me answer this one.
It's Know the Ledge the last days.
Listen. No, the ledge, the last days.
That's a long name.
Hey, listen, are you ready? Lewis Smith said, man said Ozil was world class and Salah is not. Dash football ficko at his finest. You know what's mad? Because they're using
What's
Chris'
his name? What's his name?
That was Lewis Smith.
Lewis Smith. Round of applause, mate. Round of applause.
Keep your football fickos coming, sap.
Listen, just another gamer said, this Chris guy who looks like Tarzan before his...
That didn't.
He said, he goes, this Chris guy who looks like Townsend before his hair transplant.
I'm always a Tarzan.
Tarzan. I said Tarzan.
Oh, man can't talk today then.
Man can't tell me about that.
Man said
He said
Townsend
Townsend,
for the
sorry.
transplant.
I said, he goes, he has...
I said he looks
Well,
like
can I
Tarzan.
finish the sentence? Hey, bro, we gotta go. And Don said, this Chris guy, this is my just another gamer, yeah? He said, that Chris guy who looks like Townsend before his hair transplant has zero football knowledge.
Oh, let the S's come on.
Hey, one more minute, yeah? Go on,
Wait, hold on. Chris, I got a new name for you. No more Mr. Heritage or like a Chris. He's ludicrous.
That's clever.
Because you're a football ficko, not just a general ficko.
Have you not seen when it goes, these men are going ficko mode? Not sicko
No,
mode.
they said Akeem. So Akeem's on the new one, ficko mode, featuring Travis Scott.
Ficko mode.
Ficko mode.
Wait, people. I'll get some. Oh, man.
Listen, we're gonna start adding more of your comments. We're gonna actually put them up on the actual screen as well.
Have you told Az that yet?
Yeah.
I have.
It's going to be a surprise for him.
I got a whole system for it. Alice, if you're listening,
We love you, baby.
Where are you?
whole system for it.
Where is she? I haven't seen her in ages.
She does it remotely.
She does it remotely.
Too busy.
All right, listen, man. You've been here with myself, Big J.
Here with CheekySport Act.
Ludicrous.
Relegation, Jake.
Hey, man. We'll see you next week, man. We're out.
Bye bye.